Do you feel like life is always knocking you down? One bad day, one rejection, one unexpected setback, and suddenly, you're ready to quit. You stay up at night replaying mistakes, questioning your worth, and wondering if you'll ever be strong enough to handle what life throws at you. That's not weakness, that's a lack of mental toughness. And today, I'm going to show you how Stoic strength is the key to becoming unbreakable, no matter what challenges come your way. Welcome to Stoic Strength. If you're tired of feeling overwhelmed, if you're ready to stop letting fear and self-doubt control your decisions, and if you want to build a mindset that can weather any storm, you're in the right place. This channel isn't about empty motivation or quick fixes. It's about timeless Stoic wisdom principles forged over 2,000 years by philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca that have helped leaders, warriors, and ordinary people build unshakable mental strength. Today, we're breaking down the 3 foundational Stoic principles that will transform your relationship with struggle, protect your mind from chaos, and turn every setback into a stepping stone for strength. Let's dive in. First principle: mental toughness is not about never feeling pain, it's about feeling it and moving forward anyway. Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Think about that for a moment. Most of us believe mental toughness means being tough on the outside, never crying, never admitting we're hurt, never showing vulnerability. But the Stoics knew better. They understood that pain is inevitable, loss, failure, rejection, and disappointment are all part of being human. What's optional is how you let those experiences define you. A soldier returning from battle doesn't become strong because he never felt fear, he becomes strong because he felt fear and kept fighting. An entrepreneur doesn't become resilient because her business never failed, she becomes resilient because she failed, felt the pain of that failure, and got back up to try again. Mental toughness is not the absence of pain, it's the courage to act in spite of it. So how do you apply this in your daily life? The Stoic practice here is simple. When you face pain or struggle, instead of asking "why is this happening to me?" ask "what can I do with this?" Let's say you get passed over for a promotion at work. Instead of wallowing in self-pity or anger, ask, "What skills do I need to build to get the next one?" Or if a relationship ends, ask, "What did this teach me about what I need in a partner, or how I can grow as a person?" Daily practice. Next time you face a challenge, big or small, pause for 30 seconds and say out loud, "This pain is temporary, but the strength I build from it will last forever." Then write down one action you can take to move forward, even if it's tiny. That's how you turn pain into power. Second principle: build your inner citadel, the unshakable fortress of your mind. The Stoics believed that the only thing you can ever truly control is your own thoughts, beliefs, and reactions. Everything else, other people's opinions, the weather, traffic, Even your own health exists outside your control. Your inner citadel is the place where you retreat when the world around you is chaotic. It's the part of you that remains calm when everyone else is panicking, that stays true to your values when others pressure you to compromise, and that remembers your worth when others try to diminish it. Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Think about what that means. If someone criticizes you, their words only have power if you let them. If a project fails, it only defines you if you choose to see yourself as a failure. Your inner citadel is your protection against these external forces. Let me share a real example. A viewer named Sarah reached out to me a few months ago. She'd lost her job during a company layoff and felt completely broken. She was scrolling through social media, seeing all her friends succeed, and questioning her own abilities. Then she started practicing the inner citadel technique. Every morning, she'd sit quietly and remind herself, "I can't control that I lost my job, but I can control how I respond. I can control my effort, my attitude, and my next steps." She stopped checking social media, focused on updating her resume and networking, and ignored the self-doubt that tried to creep in. After 3 months, she landed a better job. When she wrote to me again, she said, "My inner citadel didn't just help me find a new job, it helped me realize that my worth isn't tied to my career. I'm stronger than any job title." How to build your inner citadel. The daily practice is the dichotomy of control. Every evening, journal and split your day into 2 columns, things I controlled and things I didn't control. For example, I controlled how hard I worked vs. I didn't control my co-worker's delay. Then, for the didn't control column, write, "I release this from my mind. It doesn't define me." This trains your brain to focus only on what you can control. Over time, this becomes second nature. When someone cuts you off in traffic, you'll think, "I can't control their driving, but I can control my reaction." When a friend cancels plans, you'll say, "I can't control their schedule, but I can control my evening." Your inner citadel grows stronger until external chaos can no longer shake you. Third principle, embrace struggle as fuel for growth. The Stoics had a saying, "The obstacle is the way." Every difficulty you face is not just an obstacle, it's a path to becoming stronger. Just like a muscle grows under tension, your mind grows when you face struggle and push through it. If you never face challenges, you never grow. If you always take the easy path, you'll never discover how strong you really are. Seneca wrote, "As fire tests gold, so adversity tests strong men." Think about the hardest moments in your life. Chances are, those are the moments that made you who you are today. Maybe you struggled with anxiety and learned to calm your mind. Or you worked 2 jobs and developed discipline. or you lost someone and learned to cherish every moment. Those struggles didn't break you, they forged you. The problem is, most of us run from struggle. We avoid difficult conversations, quit when things get hard, stay in our comfort zones because they feel safe. But the Stoics knew that comfort is the enemy of growth. If you want unbreakable mental toughness, you have to seek out struggle not because you enjoy pain, but because you know it's the only way to grow. How to apply this? The practice is voluntary discomfort. Intentionally put yourself in uncomfortable situations to build resilience. For example, if you fear public speaking, join Toastmasters. If you eat out every night, cook at home for a week. If you procrastinate, work on a hard task for 25 minutes. These small acts train your mind to handle bigger challenges. Let me take another real example. A viewer named Mike was terrified of flying. He avoided flying even if it meant missing family or career chances. Then he used voluntary discomfort. He started small, watched plane videos, visited the airport, then took a short flight. Each time he felt discomfort but didn't run. He reminded himself, this fear is just a feeling. It can't hurt me. And every time I face it, I get stronger. After 6 months, he flew cross-country without panic. He said, voluntary discomfort didn't just help me overcome fear of flying. It helped me realize I'm capable of handling anything that scares me. That's Stoic strength. Daily practice. Pick one small struggle this week, something that makes you slightly uncomfortable, and do it anyway. Then write down how it made you feel and what you learned about your strength. Over time, these small acts build unbreakable resilience. Let's recap what we've learned today. First, mental toughness is not about avoiding pain, it's about using pain as fuel. Second, build your inner citadel by focusing only on what you can control. Third, embrace struggle through voluntary discomfort, because that's where growth happens. Mental toughness isn't something you're born with, it's something you build, one choice, one practice, one day at a time. Stoic strength isn't about being perfect. It's about being resilient. It's about showing up even when you're scared, tired, or things feel impossible. It's about remembering you are stronger than any challenge because your strength comes from within. Drop a comment. What's the biggest challenge you're facing right now? Is it a career setback, a relationship struggle, or something else? I'll read every comment and reply with a custom Stoic tip to help you build your unbreakable mindset. Subscribe to Stoic Strength and build your unbreakable mindset. New videos every week to make you mentally stronger, calmer, and unstoppable. Hit the bell so you never miss a lesson. And remember, the world doesn't make you strong, you make yourself strong, through Stoic wisdom and daily practice. You are capable of more than you know. Build your Stoic strength. Be unbreakable.